3 things not to do when negotiating a job offer. 3, when they make you the offer and they say, this is not negotiable. If you try to push your luck, if you keep asking if it's negotiable, they'll get pretty annoyed. 2, every recruiter's biggest pet peeve. They make you an offer, you negotiate, they come back to you with a revised offer and you accept. And then a couple days later, you think about it and you call them back with more demands. This is an excellent way to get your offer rescinded. It's unprofessional, and put yourself in their shoes. They've already decided that this is over, you accepted and they're done, and then all of a sudden you're coming back asking for more. This one's tricky. If in the interview process you told them that you want 80 grand, and then they go to make you an offer and they make you that offer of 80 grand, they offer you everything that you said that you wanted. Now, you are supposed to ask, is this negotiable? And if they say, no, I'm sorry, we've made you our best offer, insinuating that they gave you everything that you said you wanted, then you have to accept. For more tips on interviewing better, get a Shift profile, follow me, and good luck in your upcoming salary negotiations. Only way to succeed is to be there, is to show up. In a previous viral video, I said that there are 2 ways that you need to be successful, 2 things. You need to show up every day and you need to make tough choices. But there were lots of questions about, what do you mean by show up? Well, this is what I mean. I don't mean get to school or work and be in your designated place. No, that's not what showing up means. Showing up means showing up for you, for your goals, for your dreams, for who you want to be in the future. Are you showing up for yourself, or are you showing up for other people? The number 1 way to become successful is to know what you want, where you want to go, and then show up every day and make hard fucking choices. You're looking for a job and you get scheduled for an interview. Do you prefer that interview is over Zoom or in person? In my opinion, I prefer in person, and here are the reasons why. Of course, Zoom is much easier because you can do it from the comfort of your own home, you don't have to travel, and you don't even have to wear real pants. You're less nervous in Zoom interviews because you're not in an intimidating boardroom. It's a lot easier. But it's a lot more difficult because you can't read the body language of the person interviewing you. You don't get the same feel that you get in an in-person interview. I also feel like in-person interviews make it a lot easier for the hiring managers to assess this person. And I think for job seekers, it's a lot easier for you to figure out if this is the place where you want to work, when you can walk in the halls and you can talk to the receptionist. There are a lot of things that happen in an in-person interview that you do not get over Zoom. So if you are given the option of a job interview over Zoom or in person, I would always absolutely take the in-person option. For more tips on how to interview better, follow me. Get an Interviewology profile to discover your interview style. Are you a charmer, challenger, examiner, or harmonizer? And good luck in your upcoming interviews. You go into a job interview and you are prepared with all these great questions to ask them, and you have great answers, and they're scared of you. That's not your problem. Wait. Do you actually think that if you are prepared and confident in a job interview, they're not going to offer you the position because you're too confident or too prepared? That's not why they wouldn't offer you the position. In an interview, you are confident and you're sitting up straight and you have questions and you are participating and you treat the interview like it's 50-50 and they're intimidated by you. Bye. Nice knowing you. I'm not, there's no place for me here. You don't want to work at an organization that's not willing to hire somebody who's prepared and professional. This is the best way to vet out bad companies. Y'all are always complaining about these toxic companies and toxic environments. Well, here you go. You're contorting yourself into these weird positions and you think that you can't be fully empowered in an interview. Well, no wonder what companies you're attracting and who's going to make you an offer. If you walk into the next job interview fully in your power, knowing your worth, you are not going to take any shit from anybody. And isn't that where you want to be? If asking questions in a job interview is gonna not get me the job, get me out of here. Get me the next opportunity, please. Stop giving away your power. Stop acting like you need to be submissive in order to get a paycheck. Stop, 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 stop. Here are 3 reasons why you should ask questions in a job interview. Previously, I posted a video, 3 impressive questions to ask during an interview, and got lots of comments that people said that they wouldn't ask these questions, or asking questions might get them fired in the interview. No, 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 no. Number 3, you should ask questions to show them that you've done your research, to show them that you're interested in the position, to show them that you're engaged in the interview process. Number 2, a job interview is almost like a dress rehearsal for a job. The way you show up in the job interview is hopefully how you're going to show up on the job. So are you telling me you're never going to ask questions in your job? And number 1, the most important reason for you to ask questions during a job interview is because you want those questions answered. You don't want to just pretend like everything's okay and you're really happy with whatever they're saying, because maybe you're not. And you need to vet this company as much as they're vetting you. An interview, after all, is a two-way street. So don't go into the interview just trying to pretend to get along so you can just get the job, because then you're going to be miserable in 6 months. More tips on how to interview better, get an Interviewology profile, follow me, and good luck in your upcoming interviews.
Okay, but why? I get this question all the time. Why am I the way I am on the internet? Why do I take out my teeth in every video? Well, I actually want to give a serious answer to it because I do think it's important. So when I was a kid, I didn't know anyone who had teeth like me. I was so embarrassed by it. I was made fun of for it a lot, obviously in middle school, you know how kids are. But then in high school, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I am going to embrace it. I can't change it. I'm not eligible for surgery. I was like, I don't have the money to really get a proper fix to it, so why not just embrace it? And I remember I had one girl come up to me after like a year of me kind of being super open about it, and she was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I have the same teeth as you, and I've never shared it with anyone, and you've really like inspired me to not be so insecure about it and not hate myself. And then I was like, oh my God, that is my purpose, is to make people realize that little things that are wrong with their appearance aren't wrong. You can embrace it and love yourself.
When you're asked in a job interview, what are your salary expectations? The worst thing that you can tell them is, well, I'm currently making 50, but I'd like to be at 60. Don't tell them what you're currently making, because they're just going to base what they're going to pay you on your current salary, and you may be woefully underpaid. So instead of saying that, when they say to you, what are your salary expectations, you say to them, what is this position paying, or what is your salary range? And then you explain to them that you'd like to talk more about your qualifications and explore this in the job interview process, and talk about where you'd like to be in the range. I hope this